everybody. I've decided to make a bit of a change this morning, and I'll show you. You can see, instead of porridge, I've got some Rice Krispies. Breakfast is a couple of omelettes, a couple of sausages, 2 hash browns, and a few beans. There's no bacon because there were no bacon out, so I don't know what's happening there. But anyway, I probably wouldn't have got the bacon because it tends to be a bit fatty. So I'll tuck into this lot and I'll get back to you later. Probably I'll see you all up in the crow's nest. Bye for now. Right folks, I'm up in the crow's nest. Yeah, I'm right out on the wing, so to speak. Let me just show you. As you can see, we're out on the wing. The chairs in the middle, of course, have all been taken. So, yeah, it's a sunny day. Yes, so as I say, it's because it's late. It is 8:41. So yes, so I'm going to chill for an hour, like I normally do, an hour and a half. And I don't know what I'm going to do today because it's a sea day again. It's the third of the 5 sea days. Crossing the Atlantic. Well, there's no oil rig off the starboard side, so, or the port side. So obviously maybe they picked him up, brought him on board ship, and maybe they're going to drop him off in St. Martin. Yeah. And then the oil company will probably arrange transport that if he's okay to fly him back to the rig. Otherwise, who knows? Who knows? I mean, the rig would have had its own helicopter, but it's probably too far out from the nearest land. Yeah, so sometimes this afternoon we actually go past halfway. So I'm assuming the captain will tell us when that is. He'll let us know when we've reached the halfway point. You would think so anyway, wouldn't you? I mean, he said people have asked him, where's halfway, and he said we'll reach halfway about mid-afternoon today. Okay, folks, so that's it for now, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here we are in the atrium at the bottom on deck 6, and you can see that the sea looks a little bit higher than it did up on deck 16, and we appear to be moving slightly faster than it did on deck 16. So I've come in here, just chill a bit, and couldn't believe it. The group of some Christians holding a blooming service. They've done it every day so far. Sure, they don't have permission to do it. I was just chilling, all of a sudden started singing. Anyway, so I thought, sod that. I've come down to, as I say, to deck 6, which is the bottom of the atrium. Poured myself a latte. Chill here for a little bit. Anyway, speak to you later. Right, folks, we're up in the buffet for lunch. We've got some sausage rolls, chicken parmesan, I suppose, and that, I think it's a lamb kebab, but I'm not sure what it is to be exact. It looks alright, so we're gonna tuck in and see what it's like. Bye for now. Well folks, yeah, the kebab, I don't think it was called a kebab. Pardon me, I've got big hiccups. I don't think it was called a kebab, but that's the only way I can describe it. It was lovely. Oh yeah, enjoyed that. Really tasty. With a pita bread, you know, what have you. I was nearly burnt my fingers off. First plate, went over to plates, picked my plate up, and God, it was red hot. No sign saying careful, plates are hot or anything, you know. The blokes, crew member stood behind counter next to plates, not saying be careful the plates are hot or anything. So I got a hanky, what they call it, a serviette thing, and I wandered around with it. But then I found some plates that were a lot cooler, so I put the damn thing down and picked up a plate. Yeah, anyway, as I said, the kebab was lovely. The sausage rolls were rubbish. They're terrible. There must have been about 90% pastry. They weren't properly cooked. You know, they'd not been fully cooked. And there were hardly any meat in them. As for the chicken, that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad with chicken. It wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't bad. So, yeah, so that's it, mate. So I'm going to have a wander back to Buffett, see what puddings they've got on. And then hunt for a seat again, because obviously by the time you get back to get your pudding and everything and got back here, this seat will have gone. But we'll see. So I'll speak to you later. Right folks, here we are. We've got chocolate sponge with vanilla sauce and a peach melba. So that's what we've got for us pudding. So we've took into this and we'll speak to you later. Well folks, yeah, that wasn't bad. The chocolate sponge was nice, vanilla sauce was nice. The peach melba, it was more peach melba mousse than anything, but it was okay, it wasn't bad. But yeah, so that's it. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I was thinking of I am going to go back to cabin and watch football, but I thought I might just pop down to reception and if it's not packed, ask them why the 2 Sky channels have disappeared off the channel list. And also, if I find that shop that sells the suntan lotion, I'll get some suntan lotion, because I forgot to bring my suntan lotion with me. Last year I made a list, so I didn't forget anything. But this year it was last minute. Mind you, I'm always last minute when it comes to packing. I'm sure there's a few people out there that are just the same. But yeah, so I forgot the suntan lotion. Okay, that's it for now, folks. I'll get back to you later. You know, when I've got something else to tell you. So, bye for now. Well, folks, it's a few hours later. I'm watching football. Not the results I wanted, but Leeds lost 3-0. Unbelievable. Went the way to Brighton, but Burnley lost at home to Arsenal. Wolves lost 3-0 away to Fulham. And Notts Forest drew 2-2 at home to Man United. So the only damage done from the bottom was Forest pulled a point back on us, and the other two didn't gain any, and Wolves and Burnley didn't gain anything on us. So we've now got West Ham, which I think plays tomorrow, and if they get beat, then it won't be such a bad weekend after all. If they win, it's not so clever, but if they get beat or only draw, then it won't be too bad. Anyway, I'm up in the buffet. I'll just show you. As you can see, I've got some fries. This is, it says it's Southern fried chicken, and this is leek and potato mash. So I'll tuck into this, and I'll let you know what it will like. Right, folks, I've been up and got myself some ice cream. I think she said it was blueberry. I'm not sure. Anyway, that dinner. Chicken's okay, no wrong with it, except it was never Southern fried chicken. Never in a month of Sundays without Southern fried chicken. But it was okay. Yeah, it was okay. The mash and leek and potato mash was okay. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of it because I wasn't sure what it was like, but it was okay. And of course, fries are fries until they go cold. They're terrible. But I didn't get a lot, so again, I was able to eat them before they went cold. So I'm going to tuck into this ice cream, and I'll let you know. Bye for now. Right, folks, so I've come into the Sky Dome, and for some reason, don't know if there's a show on, but none of the chairs are out. And I've noticed the other night when I came through, there were no chairs out. Just a screen there, and as I say, there's no chairs out. There's chairs up on that level, but yeah, what they call it's open. The rug's open. So one of the differences between this and Iona is here they can open the rug, whereas on Iona they can't. Yeah, don't know why, but no chairs out. Last year there were chairs out, and in March there were chairs out, but not on this cruise. There you go, folks. It's possible that because we are going along at a lot faster speed than would normally have done, because we're trying to get across the Atlantic in 5 days instead of 6, and now we're having to try and get even further, faster. They cannot have the chairs out. Yeah, it's at 6 o'clock when the captain came on, and he said that, you know, they've done a good job of transferring the patient from the oil rig, and he's now in the care of the RVS crew. So I presume they're going to drop him off at St Martin. And he has confirmed that we will call up St Martin, but now he's talking about mid-morning before we get there. But he says he will let us know more tomorrow, or maybe even on the last sea day, you know, more confirmed what time we're getting there. I mean, if we're going to get there late morning, then they may cancel my excursion. I don't know, because I don't see how they're going to have time to rearrange it, because my excursion's 10:30. So, but if they cancel it, I get my money back, so it's fair enough. And then I just go ashore and wander around shops. But we'll see what happens. But either way, I should do the St Kitts one, because we should get to St Kitts on time. lest anything else goes wrong. Oh, the ice cream, by the way. Lovely ice cream. I don't think it was blueberry. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but I don't think it was blueberry. But it was really nice. It was nice ice cream. Captain said earlier, he'll be in the Atrium to take photos. Of course he will. But you had your 25 quid per photo. And, you know, all they need is 10 photos and they got 250 quid extra into coffers. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm just going to chill a little bit and say the show at in the theatre is the thing about what they call it, Take That. I don't like them, never have done. So I've been to the show once, and it were okay, but we were all Take That music, and half of it I'd never heard it because I just don't listen to them, you know, don't follow them. You know, not particularly against the band in such, I just don't like their music. I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of people, well, more than thousands of people out there that like Take That, or they did when they were around. I believe there was talk of them getting back together again, but I don't believe they have yet. Anyway, you know, it's what it is. I don't like their music, other people do. Likewise, I love the Beatles, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't like the Beatles. You know, I like the old stuff like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Queen, Rod Stewart, etc. But, you know, it is what it is. Taste is taste, isn't it? You have musical taste, and yours is yours and other people's is theirs. Anyway, I'm going to call that a day now. I'm going to go back to the cabin. I'm going to watch a film because there's just nothing out there for me tonight now. So, yes, as I'm always saying, it's good night from me and it's good night from him. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, and it's the second Sunday in the cruise, and it's the 2nd of November. It's another sea day. It's the 4th of the 5 sea days, so tomorrow's the last sea day before we reach St. Martin. So I've come down to the quays. I've got myself some cereal, and I've got myself, well, you can't see them because I can't turn the camera around. Let's see if we can do it. There you go. Bit complicated, but there you go. 2 omelettes. I'll tuck him in, and I may get a little bit extra breakfast. I'll wait and see. Anyway, so I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, guess where I am? No, I'm not in the crow's nest. I'll show. As you can see, I'm on the promenade deck. People doing their walk. Yeah, and there's the sea, the ocean, I should say, down below us. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, maybe not. Anyway, first of all, let's talk about the breakfast. Cornflakes were okay, but I think they were cheap bits, you know. Kellogg's could have made them, but I'm not sure. But they were all bits, little bits. When they make a big batch of proper cornflakes, they have all these little bits and that are left that are not right for Kellogg's box of cornflakes. So they bung them up into bags and sell them as seconds to places like cruise ships and whatever. But they're still okay, still in. Trouble is, milk container handle were missing. So I went and got milk from milk where you get your coffees and what have you. I managed to get hold of one of their officers looking after the place down in Keys, and I told him, and within minutes he'd sorted it. I think they'd taken handles out to fill the thing up and they'd forgot to put it back in. Because within a few minutes of him going over there, it must have been laying outside somewhere, and there it is, picked it up, screwed it back in, and away you go. Yeah, omelettes were lovely. Yeah, the omelettes were lovely. I decided against getting extras. I just stuck with 2 omelettes. So I went, and then I've got myself a glass of orange juice and a coffee, and I'm chilling here. And I know you're thinking, what's he chilling there for? Why ain't he gone up to Crow's Nest? Well, I'll tell you, it's getting a pain up there. First, at one end, you've got the solo travellers, and they make a right row when they get chatting, because you imagine there's about 15, 20 of them all talking at once virtually. In groups, little groups talking to each other and whatever. So that makes it really noisy. And at the other end, since not sure exactly when, but you've got the Christian Fellowship. I think that's who they are. And they have a meeting every morning between about 8:30 till 10 o'clock, and they sing hymns and they pray and what have you. It's fair enough. I don't know if they've got permission to do it, because I'm sure you'd have to have permission to do something like that. But anyway, so they're more, not against what they're doing, but extra noise. So it's become really noisy in there on a morning. So the peace and quiet has definitely gone. I mean, it were bad enough last year when we just had the solo travellers in there. I prefer the Iona. In the Iona, the solo travellers have their own room. They have a room down on 8th and 9th floor, I forget where. But they've got a special room for them where they can all meet. I think it might be at 710 Club in the morning, where they all meet in there. And and they chat and everything, and not disturbing anybody else, having a good time like the rest of us, which you're entitled to. This cruise, fingers crossed nothing else goes wrong. We may, I think I mentioned it. No, I don't think I mentioned it, you see, because he announced. Oh yeah, he announced at 6 o'clock, so I might have mentioned it. That we might not get into St. Martin till gone mid-morning. And depends what he means by mid-morning. But if we get in after, say, 11 or 10:30 even, if we get in after 10:30, my excursion may get cancelled, but I think if we don't get in till about midday, it definitely will have got cancelled. Yeah, I eat that breakfast a bit too fast, I think, some mornings, because I've got hiccups again. So I'm just going to chill here. Nice high back chair, just the same. There's more to see. So I might transfer from Crow's Nest down to here, because there's plenty of seats at this time of the morning. Get yourself tucked into one of these nice upright chairs and To be honest, there's a better view. Once you've got the sea going past, you've got people wandering back and forth on the sky bridge thing there. And yeah, so I think from now on, this is where I'm going to be. This is where you'll find me on a morning. Mind you, that's you got music in the background. So that's why I'm talking so much, to talk over it. Okay, folks, so I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, it's a couple of hours later. It's gone 10 o'clock and I'm getting a bit peckish. So I've come to 6th Street Diner, which opens just at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to get a All-American, which has the things that I didn't get down in the Keys. The sausage, the bacon, and the eggs on the side up. So when I get it, I'll show you the difference, and I'll let you know what it will like. Right, folks, this is the view I've got. One of the lifeboats there. So we're on deck 6, so we're fairly close to the water. Yeah. There you go, folks. Right, folks, as you can see, I've moved around to the Atrium on deck 7. I've been down to my cabin, and he's still not started it. On 10:30 and he's still not been in there. I don't know why, because he's usually been in there quite quick on a morning. Because I'm up usually much quicker than the cabins around me. So yeah, so at breakfast, yeah. Well, I say what it is I got the bits that I didn't get down in the Keys. We're getting a little bit peckish because it's gone 10 o'clock. The eggs were nice. It says over easy, but this lady was sat beside him, she says, he's not over easy, and sent him back. I would say they were more like sunny side up. But they're nice. Okay, nice and soft, wet yolks, that's what I like. Little sausage pâtés. Yeah, not bad. Very little flavour to them though. They're very little flavour. Not put, they've not put plenty of spices and things into it. It's pure sausage meat, cooked. So. And it says on the menu, crispy, streaky bacon. Well, it weren't. It weren't crispy. I ended up cutting off half of it, the fatty bits around the edge of it and everything. So, but once you got the fat off it and everything, it was okay. Just as I say, it lacked the crispiness of it. But overall it was nice. Coffee was okay. I should have asked them for cream. I think you've got to ask for cream because there's milk on the table, but no cream. So I think you've got to ask for the cream for the coffee. You need to put cream in it really because it stops it going cold. But the coffee, to be honest, is no different from apart from the cup. Apart from the fancy cup with 6th Street Diner on it. The coffee's exactly the same as in the buffet. So, and that's okay. So, yeah, so that were okay. As I say, I needed to get some cream in it to keep it cool. Not keep it cool, to stop it going cold. Because I put milk in it and it went lukewarm. Anyway, so I'm going to just chill out here now for a bit. I think they do some kind of exercise thing here about, I don't know, to be honest. maybe about 11, something like that. Or they might have already done it. 9 till 10, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, as I say, I'm just going to sit here and chill. So, bye for now. There you go, folks. People are gathering to do exercises. At the front there's going to take them through it all. And yeah. So there you go. People are going to do their exercises. Well, folks, I've been watching football for the last hour or so. West Ham won, which is a bad result for Leeds. Still more than a win in front of them, 4 points clear of them. And so, yeah, I've come up to Buffy to get something a bit light for a change. I'll show you what I've got. As you can see, boys, I've got a bit of a salad. I've got a cheddar and onion tartlet, some ham, a little bit of cheese, I forget what it was called, a piece of bratwurst, I'm not sure what that is, and bits of salad. So I'm going to tuck into this and I'll let you know what it will like. Right, folks, I've come to the back of the ship and it's warm. Yes, warm, you can tell. I think the captain said it's about 28 degrees. Yes, and I think it's about 25 in shade, which is what I'm in. And it's, yes, quite handy. That meal wasn't bad actually. The cheese and onion tart were lovely. The cold meats were okay between them, they weren't bad. And salad cream on it, and I wasn't impressed with cucumber for some reason. It just wasn't really great. Tomato were lovely. And that's about it really, but I didn't bother with a pudding or anything, just a light snack. Because I had that double breakfast this morning. Yeah, so and unfortunately I'm not up to doing long walks these days, so we need to walk it off. So I just have a very light lunch and probably a fairly light tea. Now, this evening is black tie night. Now, this is how this jinx on this ship has gone for me. When I came on, I thought, just for a change, I won't bother doing the first black tie night. I'll do the second black tie night. But before coming on this ship, I booked, the shows, the different shows I wanted to go to. And I booked a nice show tonight at 6:45. Now, when I booked it, I had no idea that tonight was going to be the second black tie night. So, I did not want to go sit in the theatre in the best bib and tucker. So, and by the time we come out at 7:30, I didn't want to then have to go up to my room and get changed into my suit and shirt and bow tie and everything. So I decided to skip it, which means I've lugged the white shirt, the black trousers, black shoes and a black jacket for no. But yeah, it's how it is. As I said, I'm not going to go sit in theatre all dolled up, and I just not going to mess about going to get all changed and everything after the theatre comes out. So what I'll do is when I come out at theatre, I'll go down to Keys. So I've had an idea what I'm going to have in Keys tonight. So okay, folks. So I'm just going to sit here a bit, chill. Yeah, as I say, it is a bit warm, but It's going to be warmer in Caribbean, but it's warmer than last year. Last year it wasn't this warm. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, a few hours later, and we're in the theatre. We come to see a group called the Flyrights. I'm looking up there because the name's on the screens up there. Yeah, Flyrights. So no idea what kind of music they do or anything. So it's a show. Come to see it. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to get a few shots of what's going on for you guys. Unless they come on stage and say definitely you cannot film. But if they don't say you cannot film, I'll grab some shots. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye for now.
She was more like a cute
We're in the Keys. As told you earlier, we're going to do something special. And so we've got a deep Yorkshire pudding with gravy with fish. Right folks, yeah, that was good fun. That was really nice. You don't understand, people. I puts my plate down with my 2 pieces of fish on the table. Clearly, right, there were at least half a dozen other tables that were empty. I goes off, goes get the Yorkshire pudding part with the gravy, comes back, the couple sat there. You know, they totally ignored the what they call it, the two pieces of fish on the tray. I never bat an eyelid when I come back, and I just looked at it. I sat down. I wasn't moving. I got there first. Anyway, they were pleasant enough. We had a chat with Mrs. Well, husband never said a word to me, hardly. Well, I say hardly, I don't think he did say a word. I spoke with wife, you know, a few little chats and what have you, about various things. Anyway, worked well. I thought it worked well. You know, most people might not like it, but yeah, so it's the deep filled Yorkshire pudding, but it's filled with two pieces of fish instead of all that undercooked beef and vegetables I don't like. So it worked out well. And then I've come back to cabin and I've got myself, let's see if I can show you it, bowl of fruit and a couple of cups of milk, because I'm making it a night now. It's knocking on. Yeah, so I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night now. The only other two venues are the Sky Dome, which were even. I walked through there to get down to Keys, and I had a look into Clubhouse, and that was packed solid. No seats available in there neither. So I've come back, and as I say, I'll chill out. It's gone 9 o'clock. Oh, it's later than that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's heading on towards half past 9, when I'm quarter to, half past 9. So, yeah, so that's it, folks. I'll see you all again in the morning for the last sea day before we reach St. Martin. Bye for now. Yes, folks, I forgot to say, that show was amazing. They were really good. They were. I mean, I'd love to what can I say? Yeah, I'd have loved them to have done some James Brown, but maybe that would have been too much for him, because he's got one. Oh, he did have, bless him, because he is now dead, but he had one heck of a voice. A brilliant singer. So they didn't do any James Brown. So, they did some 1/4 top single, which I'd have preferred them to have done Reach Out, but they didn't. They did something else. Yeah, they did Beat It by Michael Jackson. I would have liked them to have done Thriller, but maybe copyright don't put stop to that. Anyway, so that were a couple of points that I forgot to mention in the last section. So finally, it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Bye.